Welcome back, everybody, to the Charlotte Hornets MyLeague here on NBA 2K20 as we are set to kick off the second half of the season today. Last episode, we went over All-Star Weekend, most notably the All-Star Game, which we did play, and unfortunately, our team, which was Team Giannis, ended up losing. We had three representatives in this game, all three on the losing team, them being Donovan Mitchell, Bradley Beal, and Anthony Edwards. All of them played pretty well, especially Mitchell, which is good to see the new Hornets shining. But AD and James Harden were just too much. They scored a combined 76 points. LeBron had a triple-double for them, and they probably had more talent to begin with. Actually, I don't know. That's actually an interesting debate. Which team, talent-wise, was better? Anyway, here's a look at the numbers as we advance to the second half of the season. Obviously, Mitchell was cooking in Utah. He's playing well here. And our dynamic duo of Edwards and Beal is playing well. And then we also got Bamba, Bridges, and Kuminga in the double figures as well. Bamba should be returning within the next few weeks. So that is good. And we'll finally get this squad fully healthy, as Bamba has not played since we got Donovan Mitchell. So it'll be good to continue to build some chemistry. Currently, we have a 5 seed, and we are comfortably the 5 seed. Game and a half behind Boston for the 4 seed, but we are a game and a half ahead of Chicago for the 6 seed, and we are 6.5 games ahead of the Bucks, who are currently the 9 seed. So barring something crazy, we will make the postseason this year, which is great. Ironically, the New York Knicks are in first place in the conference. Rockets, meanwhile, are in first in the West. They look like the clear contender here. But outside of that, it's going to be really competitive. Really, 2 seed down. Any of those teams could switch in order. Any of those teams can make it or miss it. It's just for Rockets, who are sitting pretty. As opening up the second half of the season, Hornets sitting at a record of 30-25 are going to be taking on the Orlando Magic, who are currently 20-34. There's a look at your starting lineups for both teams. Magic front core heavy. They also have guys like Aaron Gordon and Bam Adebayo off the bench, as there's a quick bucket from Nikola Vucevic. 6-2, here's Edwards going upstairs where Grandma hides the cookies. Very nice slam for Anthony Edwards. Now 6-4. There's the rookie Greg Brown III with the and one. Fernando called with the foul. So now it's 9-4. Here's Brown once again. The rookie making it look easy as he gets another short shot inside. Magic up early. Here's Aaron Gordon with the and one. Edwards called with the foul and does not like it. So Orlando's up comfortably, but here comes Donovan Mitchell. Expect to hear that name a lot these next few minutes as Mitchell poking the ball loose. He gets the steal. Nothing but open court ahead, and he's going to slam it over Evan Fournier. And the Hornets are only down by 4 now, making it 16-12. Mitchell, what a first quarter he had. As here is Dennis Schroeder, the Germany native, over to Fournier. Reservations for 3, please. One of the best catch-and-shoot guys in the NBA. Fournier continuing to do what he does best. But Mitchell says, what you can do, I can do better. Getting the step-back 3 to fall. So here comes the Magic on the fast break. Adebayo with the steal. Here's Greg Brown with the layup. It is good. Orlando back up by 10. 27-17. Here is Theo Maledon, the second-year point guard from France. He's going to be blocked. Not in my house, says Miles Bridges. And then Donovan Mitchell, one-hand tomahawk slam. 8-point Magic lead now, as there's an easy layup for Theo Maledon. 29-19. Bridges, step back, splash. The Michigan State Spartan with the tray ball. 29-22. Devontae Graham with it. He's going to get the step back 3, and it does fall. Hornets now only down by 4. 29-25. Sweet Lou misses the 3. Can the Hornets get a quick shot off in time? Yes, they do. Logo Mitchell from nearly half court, and it goes in. Donovan Mitchell with the bucket. Let's move to the second quarter. Only a 1-point game as Bridges over to Mitchell to the corner for Daniel. Let me build you a Minecraft house out of wood, but not bricks, because that shot went in. 29-31. There's Mitchell off the steal with the dunk. As here comes the Hornets on the fast break once again. Graham gets it to Mitchell. who gets the dunk in front of Isaiah Mobley, the former Hornet. Remember, Mobley was on the team last year. He was part of a Mo Bamba trade. And then Mitchell with yet another steal. And he gets the dunk. Hornets all of a sudden are up by 8. But he's not done yet. Next possession, Lou Williams loses it again. And Mitchell with another dunk. As Donovan Mitchell had the team's 20 of their first 39 points. What a start to this game he had. There's Fournier with a nice 3. Magic need to get back in this game, but you can't leave that man wide open. Anthony Edwards, he gets the 3 ball to fall. 34-46. There's Mitchell. Nothing but net from long range. As the Magic need to get some points, and they need to get them in bunches. There's a nice layup for MyLeague. Schroeder trying to drive inside. He's going to be blocked by Fernando. Hornets passing it around as there's Edwards going to try to drive inside. And the layup would fall. Hornets up by 13. 42-53 as Aaron Gordon nearly loses it. Now he officially does as Beal gets it to a rookie, Kuminga, whose layup is no good. However, Kuminga will get it right back and gets the easy layup. Nobody in his face to stop him. 42-57. MyLeague. He's going to go for the fadeaway 3, and it's good. MyLeague from a range of far, far away. And then there's Fournier inside, doing the dirty work, getting his own board. However, he'd be blocked. Transaction denied, says Miles Bridges, trying to take it coast to coast himself over to the big fella, Bruno Fernando, for the layup as it has to do the toilet roll to go inside. And then there's Bridges, the slam dunk contest participant, with the dunk. 47-63, Charlotte on the fast break. Here comes Bridges again. Miles Bridges has participated in each of the last 4 slam dunk contests, not winning a single one. That's kind of sad. As there's Greg Brown late in the half with a dunk. Now into the second half, Donovan Mitchell with the poster on Nikola Vucevic. That'll be an and 1. Charlotte up by 23 all of a sudden. As there's Fournier cooking on D. Mitch for 3. But, man, what a lead Charlotte has built up. Lou Williams no good, but there's for rookie Greg Brown with the layup put back. 64-80. Magic trying to come back, but turnovers like that won't help. And then there's the rookie out of Kentucky, Jonathan Kuminga, with the dunk. 66-82. Beal, step back, boom. Nice 3 ball for the all-star starter, Bradley Beal. 70-87. Magic need to get some 3s popping as they do get that one from Lou Williams. 75-87. There's Beal. Nothing but net. Green bean machine. Late in the third. Can Orlando get a late bucket as Schroeder beats the shot clock, and it does fall. Now into the fourth quarter. Here comes Anthony Edwards. 2 hands for safety as the second-year guard out of Georgia. He's trying to get hot as the 3 ball from Edwards goes in a couple of possessions later. 81-95. There's Brown. No good. Getting his own board. He's blocked by Bridges. It's been a block party here in Charlotte. Bridges having fun inside, and Anthony Edwards showing off the windmill. Let's take another look. Beautiful slam from Edwards, who, of course, made his first All-Star game this season. 81-97. Nice fadeaway inside for the Magic, bringing the lead down to 14. As they're keeping it close, but Charlotte is continuing to dominate. As there's a beautiful step back from Mitchell. 85-101. Fournier inside. Bad defense as the Frenchman, gets the layup. 87-101. Edwards gets the 3. Over the back foul on Fernando, but the bucket still counts. As here's Aaron Gordon, known for his dunking, getting the slam. And Donovan Mitchell says, what you can do, I can do better, getting a dunk of his own. 91-108. There's MyLeague for 3, trying to keep Orlando in it. But it's probably going to be a little too late as Beal hits the layup. Former Washington Wizard, of course, signed with Charlotte this offseason. Nice dunk for Bruno Fernando, the former Atlanta Hawk. As now it's 98-114. There's Kuminga for 3. Actually, that's a long 2, sorry, not a 3. 102-118. Under a minute to go. There's Fournier with the and 1. Devontae Graham with the foul. But Graham is just going to rebuttal that by hitting the quick 3. That's all she wrote. 123-108. Charlotte with a nice win here over Orlando. Not necessarily a blowout, but after a slow start in the first quarter, Charlotte definitely took control, outscoring the Magic 37-18 in the second quarter as Mitchell leads the way with 30 points. Edwards and Beal each over 20. Kuminga, Bridges, and Graham also in the double figures. Meanwhile, for Orlando, Evan Fournier led with 24, 18-6 for Maledon. Isaiah Mobley, our former guy, had only 5 points on just 2 shots. And after doing some simming, we go 4-1, leading up to a game against the Spurs. Our only loss came against the Hawks, where, as you can see, we absolutely collapsed in the fourth. Now it's time to take on San Antonio, who's been really good this year. They're 40-20, not to be slept on. And we get some good news from the doctors, as the day of the game, Mo Bamba has been cleared to play. It's not his injury is not fully healthy, but he's a lot better, and he will be getting the start. And he won't really be on a minutes restriction. 30 minutes is not a low number by any means. As the Spurs have a couple injuries themselves, they'll be without their talented forward, Domantas Sabonis. So it'll be Lukas Samanic starting in his place. Sabonis might miss the rest of a regular season. As there's the Stifle Tower, Rudy Gobert, another Frenchman, with the dunk. Big game in this one for Gobert, as we're tied up at 2. Hornets rocking their alternates today. Mo Bamba, welcome back to the lineup, buddy. He gets the mid-ranger to go down, his first shot back from injury, as there's Mitchell with the dunk. Of course, he's playing his former Jazz teammate, Rudy Gobert. Both of them, as you can see, have obviously moved on. Mitchell via a trade and Gobert via free agency. And now Gobert is going to get dunked on. That's Kuminga with the slam. Spurs up by 1. Keldon Johnson gets it to the open man, Jonathan Isaac, for 3. Bad defense from Charlotte. Now it's 18-10. Spurs getting on a run as they get another 3 that time. 21-10. Let's make it 24-10. DeMari Carroll from long range. So now it's 24-12. Valentine inside, blocked by Fernando. Here comes the Hornets. Miles Bridges with it. He's going to take it himself, driving past Lonnie Walker for the layup. Now 24-14. We got a jump ball. Don't get to see that every day. Bradley Beal taking on a white guy. And Beal ends up getting the win. That's Joe Harris, to be specific. As Beal's going to get it over to Miles Bridges. Green bean machine from 3. And then Beal with a green bean of his own from Atlanta far, far away. 24-20. Bridges dunks on Gobert, who doesn't really give much of an effort. 24-22. Late 3 from Joe Harris is good. Spurs up by 4. Carroll, no good. Gets his own board. And he's going to get the and 1. Bridges called with the foul. So the veteran would get to the line for one more, as there's Mitchell with the easy dunk. LeVar Ball says stay in your lane, but there was nobody in the lane to begin with. 36-33. There's Keldon Johnson for 3, former Kentucky Wildcat, doubling the lead to 6 for San Antonio. Edwards says what you can do, I can do even better. Getting a 3 of the zone. Now it's a 4-point game as White for the layup. It is good. Big game in this one for Derek White. He was the best player on the floor for San Antonio. 44-36. Hornets need a bucket, and they're going to get one from Donovan Mitchell. 46-39. Here is White with the steal, former Colorado Buffalo. He loses it. Beal with the play, over to Bamba, over to Jonathan Kuminga with the dunk. Nice slam from Kuminga. Now 48-41. Here's Bamba with the attempted shot over Samanic. No good. However, Ibaka's there. He's going to push it out to Devontae Graham for 3, former Jayhawk. And then there's Bamba from range. It's good. Did I forget to tell you? He still has his jump shot. 49-46, late in the half. Nice shot from Derek White. So now it's a 5-point San Antonio lead. White now with the dunk as he gets by Graham with ease. And then there's Lonnie Walker late in the first half with the layup. Spurs up by 8 as we go on to the second half. Gobert is dunked on again for like the 5th time in this game. But he has been a machine inside, so you can't really get too mad at him, as there's Isaac for 3. 60-55. This time it's A.J. Lawson, the former South Carolina Gamecock, with the layup. 62-55. Hornets want to get on a run, and that'll help. Bridges hits for 3. And then here's Edwards over to Bridges again, who pass it out for Mitchell. Over to Beal in the corner. Nothing but net. Charlotte passing it around, playing hot potato with it, as it's 64-61. There's a nice shot clock cheese moment from Denzel Valentine as Mitchell gets the dunk. 66-63. Harris inside over to Rudy Gobert for the short shot. 70-65. Bridges, more wide open than McDonald's drive-thru at 5 o'clock in the morning. Bad defense from San Antonio as his shot goes in. There's Joe Harris with the nice drive here to begin the fourth quarter. It's at 72-70 now. Spurs on the inbound. Carroll, he's going to find Rudy Gobert with the easy layup. Bad defense from Beal, and Gobert makes that layup pretty much with his eyes closed, and he could probably do it while drunk. As Bamba with a nice putback slam, 76-74. White being tightly guarded for good reason, but there's nobody inside to stop him. Derek White with the dunk, and then there is Keldon letting it rain. Keldon Johnson for 376. Mitchell with probably his most vicious dunk of the night over Gobert. Remember that in practice, buddy? As now it's 73-68. Mitchell on the fadeaway for 3, and he gets it. Nice assist from Bamba to do so as Kuminga hits the layup. Tied at 83. I don't know if the Hornets have been up today since like the early first quarter. And they won't be up for a little bit at least as White gets the and one. Beal with the foul. Now 86-83. Edwards to tie in the corner. It's good. And now it's 86 apiece. Here's Keldon Johnson. Nobody inside again. Gobert is not much of a perimeter player, but he's been on the perimeter, not letting Bamba go inside. As there's Kuminga with the putback dunk. Once again tied up at 88. Derek White loses it. Mitchell with the steal. And you know what he's going to do. One-handed slam-a-jamma. Tie game once again. Now Charlotte is up 90-92. There's White, who's red hot, and he's going to stay hot. Getting the 3, 95-94. Beal now with just over a minute to go. He's going to make it a 2-point Hornet lead, getting the 3 ball. 96-97 now. There's Isaac hitting the layup. Spurs up by 1. And now not much time left in this game. Charlotte should go for the foul, but they're not, as White hits the mid-range. So with 3.7 seconds left, it's the Spurs up by 3. Here's Edwards. Doesn't really know what to do with it. Over to Bamba, over to Beal. Quick shot is no good, and that's how this game will end. 100-97. It's the San Antonio Spurs who get the win. Charlotte played well, especially on defense, outside of really guarding Derek White and Keldon Johnson and all those easy drives. Okay, maybe they didn't play well on defense. Looking at the numbers, Mitchell is the leading scorer with 20. Bridges had 18. I don't know why Bridges did not play at all in the fourth quarter. I think he was the Hornets' best player in this game. Meanwhile, for the Spurs, White with 34, Keldon with 15, Gobert with 14 points and 19 boards. He was a monster inside. So doing some more simming after the Spurs game, we lose our next 2, including a 1-point loss to San Antonio and then a loss to Washington. But then we win our next 4, beating the Heat, Nets, Cavs, and Rockets. And outside of the Cavs games, those were all, I guess you could say, blowouts. So the next episode will be against the Utah Jazz. Donovan Mitchell's first game against his former team. P.J. Washington and Michael Porter return to Charlotte. Let's take one final look at the standings before we finish off. As you can see, we still have that 5 seed position, and it's even more firm. Hopefully going to clinch the postseason next episode. And barring a miracle, it looks like we'll probably be playing Kemba Walker and the Celtics in round 1. That should be fun.